Hello Strangelings, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you have been watching me for a little bit, you know that I've already done a top 10 anime crushes male edition video, and now because of the research that I did on that one, I found out that a lot of my cartoon crushes are just Americanized cartoons, therefore they need their own category and therefore their own video. So we're going to kick things off with the same rules as we did last time. So there's only going to be one character per television show, movie, whatever. There's going to be no duplicates. All males. Obviously the females will be a later addition. And none of it is going to be any kind of anime. It's going to be all just everything else. So let's get into this. Number 10 is Dimitri from Anastasia. I don't know why I said that so weird. I know that the live action version is coming out, or at least there's a Broadway play of it, whatever they had during the Macy's parade on television, and I shared it on my Facebook because it was a beautiful job. But anyway, I really like Dimitri. He kind of starts out as kind of like a sleazy character, but what he does is very sweet, hugging them up in the end and realizing who she actually is, and that's where his focus lies. Number 9, I'm gonna get so much crap for this one, is Max Goof from A Goofy Movie, an extremely goofy movie, and I believe there was another television show that they did as well, and I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. I love Max Goof's character. He's very sweet. He goes through all this trouble in A Goofy Movie for Roxanne. Extremely goofy movie. What he goes through at college and his like misconnections with his dad and all this other stuff is very relatable. So I really like how they did both of those movies. It's also voiced by Jason Marsden, who's one of my favorite voice actors ever. I think a majority of my cartoon crushes are literally from his voice alone. I don't know what it is. I just love his voice. Number 8 is Jack Spicer from Shaolin Showdown. He is one of the protagonists in it. He's not a very good protagonist. A lot of his inventions do not work. He tries very hard, but he usually ends up failing. I don't know why I like this character. I think he's just goofy and he makes me laugh, and I found a cosplayer at Animation one year and like literally stalked him around because it was such a good Jack cosplay, and I got a picture of it, and if I can find it I'll put it up here for you guys to see. I was so excited, and you can see in the smile on my face. Number 7 is Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet was one of those movies that when it first kind of came out I didn't think I was going to be interested in going to go see it, but my dad actually took me and my sister to the theater to go, and it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it. It's one that I still enjoy to this day. Again, a rebellious soul with his earring and ponytail. I really like his character a lot. Number 6, another Jason Marsden voice is Kovu from The Lion King 2. I don't feel so bad about this one because I was trying to look up to make sure that I had everybody, and Kovu popped up in tons and tons of like cartoon crushes or like non-human crushes that we had growing up, so I'm okay with that. I don't feel so bad about him being on there anymore. Number 5 is Terrence from Tinkerbell. Like all the Tinkerbell movies. I actually get really mad if Terrence is not in the Tinkerbell movies. I have made numerous friends and significant others watch the Tinkerbell movies with me, and one in particular when we were watching it together. I don't think we were watching it together. I think I had watched it and I told him about it. And he was like, why don't you like the new one? Like, you love Tinkerbell. And I was like, Terrence isn't in this one. And he was like, really? I was like, yes, I love Terrence. I love Terrence and Tinkerbell together. I love Terrence. It's Jesse McCartney who voices him. I love Jesse McCartney. To this day, I will love Jesse McCartney and his Beautiful Soul album. Moving on. Number 4 is actually Danny from Danny Phantom. And a lot of my friends are going to be like, he's number 4? We thought he would be like your number 1. He's the one that I don't know if I mentioned this or not in the last video, but I actually calculated. I started watching Danny Phantom when I was 12 because they mentioned that he was 14 in it, and I figured that there was a 2-year difference, which now was maybe a big deal, but later on in life it wouldn't be. I literally went through that much effort watching it, and I love the movie that they came out with it. I love Sam. I've cosplayed Sam before. My friend was Danny when we went, and I made a shirt for him. I really enjoy just the television show of Danny Phantom. I love the Box Ghost. He's like my favorite villain like ever because he seems so useless, but sometimes he puts up a really good fight. But he's very relatable age-wise and some of the things that he does. I don't know. I really enjoy Danny Phantom. Like, I love that show. I still love that show. Still love him. Number 3 is Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think everybody kind of has that soft spot for Zuko, whether it was just the shaved head and the ponytail, or later on when it grows out. It's so much better. Still pissed that he's not with Katara, because they even put in there, they originally wrote for Katara and Zuko to end up together because they had similar stories with their mothers and being relatable. And then they changed it after like the first episode or something to be with Aang, and it was, I still ship them so much, and I want them to be together, and it makes me sad that they're not. Like, I'm fine with how the series progressed. I really enjoyed Korra and all that other stuff, but I really like Prince Zuko. I have a very big soft spot for him. I will rewatch Avatar any day for him and for Sokka. Number 2 is Flynn Rider from Tangled. So a little bit more, if we got more into people. We had a fairy or a pixie. We had a lion. We had, I don't even know what Goofy is, a dog, I guess. But we have some people on this list too. I love Flynn Rider. Oh my goodness, he is so funny. The fact that I just can't get his nose right in the whole thing. He's really cute. He's a very handsome character, even though he's drawn. I really liked Flynn Rider. Like, he was everything in Tangled. Him and Pascal. Pascal is really funny in that as well. He's probably one of my like favorite Disney sidekicks as well. And then my number 1, if this isn't a good hint for you, then we can't be friends. This is Pabu. Pabu is not my character crush. It's Pabu's owner, which is Bolin from Korra. So when they redid the Avatar series and Korra's new Airbender, the first like group of people that she meets, they have like professional like bending teams and do tournaments, and one of the characters on there that like they go on a date and everything is Bolin, and of course he's throughout the rest of the season or the series or whatever. But he's probably like my dream guy. In complete honesty, Bolin is like my favorite character ever. He's really funny. Humor is very important in a relationship, and I think he is hilarious. He doesn't mind eating like he has it in days in front of you because he loves ramen. He tries to be very sweet, and he's very sensitive with everything, but when he does really care about you, he shows it, whether it's to a significant other or to his friends. When he was Nuktuk or whatever and doing that whole film series, that was just hilarious. Like, it wasn't like, oh, he's shirtless now, thank goodness, I love this. It was still humorous to me. I love Pabu. This was a present that I got at one of the cons. I think it was Asheville Anime. And his tail is actually weighted so he can like sit on your shoulder. But I really like Bolin. I wish Bolin was real because he's my everything. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and for judging me a little bit at my lack of having people and a little bit more like animals and other entities, I guess, on here. But definitely let me know in the comments who your top 10 anime, or not anime, we're not doing that one this time, who your top 10 cartoon crushes are. If you agree or disagree with any of the ones that I have on the list, and if you disagree with Pabu being in here, then you just need to unsubscribe, because who doesn't love Pabu? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!